Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Friday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. Good to see you all. Welcome. Glad you're here with us tonight. We are expecting 2 scammers to call us. We'll find out if it actually happens or not. But in the meantime, we're going to go through here and see what you are saying. And welcome one and all. Glad you're here. We got Bozo is here, Dean R, Lisa Anderson, 79, Bill 457. A lot of good folks here. Dean R is here. Good to see you guys. All right. And welcome. Let's get into this from Robbie Hollywood says here. Sal, I asked you this question on another video. What are your thoughts on keeping coins in a slab, particularly MS-70? Let's pause that because we have a scammer. We have to prioritize the scammers. Auto. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Mr. Jim.
This is Jim.
It's Alex. I'm with Leather Capital Funding. We are currently offering flexible business
Wait,
financing.
slow down, Alex. Slow down. Slow down for a minute. You were supposed to call me at 6:15, not 6. I'm barely prepared here. Just give me a second to breathe. Hold on a second here. Okay, I've just breathed. Okay, go ahead. Now you can continue your spiel, Alex. Go ahead. Oh, Alex, man, he hung up on me, that son of a biscuit. All right. Anyway, so Robbie says, I asked you this question in another video. What are your thoughts on keeping coins in a slab, particularly MS-70? I've got a couple of gold coins like that, but I don't like the slab. What's your opinion? Well, it depends on who the grading company is. Hold on a second here. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Good evening. My name is Samantha. I am giving you a quick call because in the state of Virginia, we have new cash benefit plans available that can help protect your family from final expenses. Can you please tell me how old you are?
67.
Perfect. You are qualified for the plans. Just hold on for a second, please. Here we go.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Let's see if they answer. No, we'll let that go for a little bit. Anyways, so if it's a major brand like ICG, PCGS, or NGC, keep it in the slab. Do not take it out of the slab. If anything, it's authentication. If you don't like the slab, you can trade it in for an MS-70 of a different type. You'll probably have to pay the difference. PCGS is usually the better of the grading companies for MS-70, unless it's CAC. CAC is the best, CAC. Otherwise, do not take it out of the slab. I would not take it out of the slab at all. All right, Michael K. says here, we're still got the call on hold. We'll see if they actually connect. Says, at Hilton Hotel, having floors refined or refinished. So when Donna gets home, she will be surprised. The prices go up. Just like the gold price and I get here, and there's a precious metals buying convention. Whoa! Glad I have mine and secured. Only people in dire straits should be selling. I hope you see it on Friday Live. There you go, Michael. Well, very good. I hope the floors look good. Refinished at Hilton Hotel. Interesting. Wow. What an adventure they're having there at their household. That's great. JM Unleashed is here. Check out JM Unleashed channel and his videos. Really cool. Walking his dogs. Not his dogs, but others' dogs. Really cool. Hello?
Thank you so much for holding on the line. My name is Andrew Jack. How are you doing?
Did you say your name was Andrew Jackson?
Yep.
Hi, Andrew Jackson. I really liked your wife, Rachel, before she passed away.
Yeah, I also like your mother, sister, your granny, all people in your family, your ancestor and your descendant. Love thee.
Ben showed. All right, let's see here. Very good. Let's see here. Yeah, no, it's a different one, Gene. That was a different guy. I can tell the difference between their voices. I might try to call the other scammer back. Although I tell you, it's difficult. No, it's from a local number anyways. All right, let's see here. Steve LaPointe is here. Good to see Richard Metcalf. There's Michael K. Yes, it well, good. I hope that all was a success with your floors there. And we've got this here from Roadkill. Roadkill says the following. The more that I think about it, silver will probably never go over 50 because it's used too much to build stuff, and people building everything electronics would be able to pay for it as if it was that high. Who would cause everything to go way up, and nobody would be able to survive. So silver's stuck where it is. Maybe it goes a little higher. Yes, I understand. However, remember, everything already is going up. In fact, all the other commodities have gone up so much, silver is still behind, even when adjusted for inflation, from how the other commodities have moved, at least up until last year anyways. But silver's really kind of moving up. So I still think it could go up. Remember, as I mentioned in this video, there's not a lot of silver used in total. Like, for instance, on a solar panel. Solar panels are expensive. You're talking over $1,000 a panel. Well over $1,000 a panel. Probably $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a panel. They've really gone up. There's only 20 grams of silver per solar panel. So it's not going to have that big an effect on a price for a solar panel. So there's a lot more room for silver to move. I think it could easily go over $50 and barely affect the cost of most of the things we buy. Seriously. I don't think that's what's keeping it down. But good comment and good thought exercise for sure. But anyways, thank you for that. All right. Appreciate you, Roadkill. And Dad Junk says, good morning, Sal. More great info on silver. Thank you, sir. Let's see here. Let me get to this. Why isn't it posting here? I don't see any reason why silver can't reach $50 in the near future. It has too many things going for it. There you go. Okay. See, there's two opposite points of view. And I think so too. It just depends on how you define near future. I don't think it's going to happen within the next couple of years. But at the same time, there's a lot of different things that could cause the markets to kind of panic, and we could see it move up in that regard. But anyways, let's see here. Marcus Aurelius with the first super chat of the night. Thank you, sir. He says, I just saw the news late last night on the 1 kilogram gold bar tariff. How is it legal to put a tax on it of what is essentially money? And how does that affect spot? Well, Marcus, I did 2 videos about that today. And in the second video, I pretty much put the squash, and it didn't get nearly as many views, but it probably is not going to happen. The White House is going to clarify that, because I agree with you. It is essentially money. And would disrupt the global gold market, at least the part of it that comes into the United States. But it is essentially money. But the thing is don't let that stop them. That does not stop government from taxing gold and silver federally. There are still capital gains taxes on gold and silver, and there should not be. But thank you, Marcus Aurelius. Very kind of you, sir. And welcome, Carrie Tarrant. Let me give you 10 push-ups for that, and I appreciate that so much. The first super chat of the night. Thank you, brother. Let's get this thing going here. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. I feel that. I feel that in my pectoralises. You know what I'm saying? In my old pectoralis. There's 8-inch Destroyer is here. Good to see you. N2 Stacking is with us. Yep, silver is used in the medical field too. Yes, indeed, it sure is. That's right. Yep. You know how expensive things are there. Good evening, F37 Metal. Good evening, Silver Shelby. Good evening, Half Crunk is here. And let's see here. And so very, very good. And okay, let's see here. We got Dave's Subars from the market move we saw the other day. This is really important. The most important move in gold and silver happened yesterday, and it was a big deal because of what central banks are continuing to do to continue to step up their game. Mr. Silver Eagle is here. Good to see you. There's CT87. Don't sleep on that platinum. 30 times rarer than gold. Actually, I think it's about 15 times rarer than gold, is what I've heard. It's about 15 times still. It's a lot rarer. And very difficult to mine and process, along with limited locations it's mined, and not the most stable government's controlling. Also has much more industrial uses than gold. Not too long ago, it was twice the price of gold. That's right. Yep, I'm a big fan of platinum for sure. For that reason. Although rarity does not determine value. But anyway, sign up is here. Bill Button's not here, but sign up is here. Good to see you. His last name is Benjamin Button. All right, Littlefoot Silver Stacker says this. Sal, I'm a physical silver holder, so the only time I think of that as investment is when I think of my future. It's investment in my future, but it's just a savings account for me. Exactly right. It is an investment into your future to preserve your wealth. Exactly right. Very good. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, Jeffrey Pegas says platinum is 30 times rarer than gold. I'm going to go look that up. Let me see here. Is that compared to above ground stocks or below ground stocks? Platinum is significantly rarer than gold. Estimates suggest platinum is roughly 30 times rarer than gold. While both rare are precious metals, this is Grok. Or, I mean, this is AI saying this, but I don't necessarily know that we should trust that. But let's see here. Okay, here's another one. How rare is platinum? For every ounce of platinum mined, about 10 ounces of gold are extracted, making platinum around 10 times rarer than gold. So that is about what is mined per year. Here's another one. Platinum is 15 to 20 times rarer than gold. In fact, it is so rare that platinum ever mined in history could fit into a single room about 25 feet cubed. Here's another one. There is this estimated 15 to 20 times less platinum on the planet than gold. So it's anywhere between 10 to 30. Let's just say that. And I'd say that meeting halfway, and I'm going to say 15. So I think that's probably, but palladium is even more rare than platinum from what I've heard. But yes, but thank you. But yeah. So you get different information there, but when you aggregate it all together and divide it up, I would say 15 times rare is a pretty good conservative guess. All right, let's see here. We've got Gordon Clee. If you must sell bars. Keep the 90%, stop the melt. There you go. That's right. Very good, thank you. No SmackDown today. That's right, Michael K. Silver came up ahead today a little bit. That's a victory for Friday. Yes, indeed. All right. And Dave Murtaugh says the futures price and spot price on gold has now reached over $100 on the ounce. That's the spread between the two. This is where we are now seeing the manipulation starting to fall. We will see a huge gap and a sudden crash. And how will silver react? Very interesting times ahead, my friend. Hope you all have diamond hands. That's right. Well, that was based off of the fear of tariffs on gold, which may not happen now. I've done videos on both of those. Good to see New Miss Nutter. Welcome. Good to see New Miss Nutter. Glad you're here. America First is here. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see all of you guys. Bill 457 is here. And let's see. All right, Michael K is finally in the driveway. Hope the floors look good when you go in there. Let's see here. Neptune 7142 says this. I think they will do it in the next 5 years before all the Bitcoin gets bought up. I can see silver at 80. If gold is valued at 15K, silver will be suppressed because it's used so much manufacturing. They would want 184 because it will drive prices so high wherever silver is needed. Yeah. And I still contend that, even a $10 move in silver's price, 10 to 15, even $20 move per ounce, silver's price is not going to have the impact on your cost as you may think. Yes, they'll go up, but anyways. But let's see here. Welcome. All right, good to see you guys, and welcome. There is Jesse is 4 miles from Georgia off of I-85. All right, be careful driving out there. There's Master Blaster is here. Mike Herrera is with us tonight. The other scammer did not call me. They were supposed to call me, but they haven't done it, and I'm butthurt over it. Yes, I'm butthurt over the fact I'm rear end hurt. I'm gluteus maximus hurt on that thing. You know what I mean? To the point where I'm pissadointed. Yes, indeed I am. Boy Sal, can't you ever serve up a banana split every once in a while, please? Bonnie, I'm not sure exactly I get the reference there, but I like banana splits. I'll take a banana split. Although I'm not, I like just regular bananas, but anyways. All right. Let's see here. Buckham Boss says this. Good morning, Sal. I heard Mexico is only making 301 ounce Libertads for 2025. Also very low mintages on the entire series. That is not uncommon. That is not, and that is about the standard mintage, I think, for the last couple of years, with some exceptions for Libertad. So, yep, that doesn't surprise me a bit. America First, appreciated, he says here. iPhones aren't expensive. They used to give them away. Yes, that's right. Yes, of course you pay for it in your plan, but you're right. There you go. That's right. They kind of give them, and they do that to entice you to sign up for a 2-year contract, usually when they do that. It's insane, but very, very good. All right, let's drop and give you 2 push-ups here. Oh, yeah. Very good. Let's do it here. Here we go. All right. 1 and 2. There we go. Nice. Thank you. We got it. Those are very good. Yeah, the iPhone glass will be made in Kentucky, Bill Button. Is your brother Benjamin around, or is he acting like a baby, even though he's like 87 years old? We want to know where Benjamin Button is, Bill Button. And where's Sign Up when you need him? That's right. Let's see here. Banana splits for everyone. There you go. Exactly. That's what we want. And let's see here what Rodent6875 has to say here about this topic. Let's get into this. A Rodent says, I appreciate your contrarian views. Being a contrarian saved me a bundle while trading in 2012 when the crowd thought the precious metal prices were going to go to the moon. There's a lot more now going on than there was in 2012 that could affect the price both in the up and downside. That's right, I agree with that. I'm not saying this is a good time to be contrarian. I'm saying that now is a good time to be prepared for anything. That's right, we are in unfamiliar waters. Markets have been rigged for so long that many people have forgotten what is normal and many younger people have ever known. When there's no longer able to control the optics of the markets, economy, and geopolitics and the dollar, I believe that it's going to get crazy even for the precious metal stackers. Hope I'm wrong, but it does not look good. I believe the stackers will weather the storm far better than the majority of Americans who are completely oblivious to what they're hiding from us. I agree. And you've got to hold on, for sure. All right. Yes, indeed. You got to hold on. All right, here comes a scammer. We've been holding on for the scammer. Auto dial, but we'll take it. New Miss Nutter's become an honorary citizen on her own accord. Thank you, New Miss Nutter. That's awesome. Anita is here looking in. Up, disconnected. Doesn't that figure? Don't you hate that when that happens? All right, we'll leave the line open, wait for the little bleep, wait for it to actually peter out. It hasn't done that yet, but anyways. And NXX is here. Good to see you. Maria, out shopping today, collecting more collectibles today, and missed the show earlier, so I have caught up. Another great show and fantastic information. Thank you, Maria. Always appreciate you taking the time to watch. It means a lot for sure. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's not very often. It's a very rare occasion for people to sign up to become a channel member on their own accord. So, Numis Nutter, thank you again. That's very kind of you. Usually they accept them as gifts, but I appreciate you doing that. Yes, indeed. And we've got Bozo says here, it looks like the price has been stuck in a trading range of about $37 for the just under $40 since June. Which way it breaks is anybody's guess. Yes, that's right. And so far it's closed for the weekend, we're going to be sitting above $38 an ounce for the weekend. That's pretty good. Yes, indeed. Thank you, NanDevilX. Good to see you. And let's see, Maria also says here, and I quote, Sal always adds a bit of humanity to the show, creating an interesting community, making it fun and interesting. I was not in the garden today, hoping to see if the 2 green dragonflies visited today. I should look out for them next week. All right, back in the office in the morning. There you go. Song I've always loved was ABC, All of My Heart. That's a lovely song. That's awesome. Thank you, Maria. Glad you get to spend some time outdoors with having to work in an office. Nesmaniac is here, and he's glad to see silver and gold going in the right direction again. It is nice to see that move to the upside for both gold and silver, especially on a Friday. All right, we got wise words from Silver Sleuth here, and I love this. He says that silver is real, silver is durable, and silver is for winners. That's right, you all are winners when you have silver in your portfolio. Winners against the depreciating dollar. That's what it's all about. Yes, indeed. All right, you guys are awesome. And let's see what we've got here. As I slurp away. That's right. Yeah, dark chocolate is good for the body. Indeed, it is. Good for the memory, says Nesmaniac, and for the heart, says Into Stacking. I love dark chocolate. It's good stuff. I eat it every day, every single day. 72% is my bottom. I love high purity dark chocolate. I'm talking 90%. I'm really at the point now where I cannot, still cannot stand 100% dark chocolate, but I will take me some 90%. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Bill Arrington says this. I ordered my first buffalo yesterday. Congratulations, Bill. That is awesome. You're getting your first buffalo. You're going to love that coin. It is a beautiful coin for sure. And watch out for the finning on it. But other than that, you got yourself a great gold coin. Pure gold. Nice. I love that they use the classic design on the front and the back, the obverse and reverse. I wish the Gold Eagle would do the same, but alas, it is not happening. Let's see here. Very good. That's right. As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. And can I get a witness? So then when you say, can I get a witness, you're actually praying to God, right? Because he's a witness. Exactly. Very good. Jay Unleashed is back. Heist is here. Silver Heist, the one and the only. Who gave me the alert about the potential, about the misinformation for the tariffs. All right, on gold, let's move on ahead here and see what the next comment says, shall we? Just for gits and chiggles. We got Richard Metcalf. Yep, I'm glad I got it too. Sitting on the stack sure feels good. It sure does. That's right. And this is on the gold soars, record high after Trump tariff on gold. As soon as about minutes after that video post, and then I find out that, oh man, from Silver Heist, that this may not be. There's going to be a clarification of misinformation, a documentation of whatever Asian. I say very good. All right, whatever that is. I'm trying to think of other Asian words without getting too naughty. We don't want to get too naughty here as I flip this silver quarter. All right, let's see here. Now listen to this quarter. Listen to this. There's that quarter. And then here's this quarter. One of them is silver, the other one is not. And it's not up to you to decide which one isn't silver or not silver. But anyways, all right, good to see you guys. All right, let's see here. And very, very good. And we've got Jam Unleashed. I still think the GSR should be approximately 50 which would put the silver price just shy of 70 at this time. Well, even when adjusted for inflation in 2011, that's probably right. But based off of 1980's high of $50, it'd be over $200 if I'm not mistaken. For anyone wanting to accumulate, buy low, hold high. For anyone needing to liquidate, sell high, hold low. That's right, not financial advice, just my humble opinion. And if you want to buy your silver and gold, check out channel sponsor Summit Metals. Summit Metals has an increasing supply of gold and silver products. I've been showing, I showed my first short and another video of some of the cool collectible pieces they have. You guys should check them out. And really, really cool stuff. And they also have an increasing supply of bullion. They carry germanium mint products, so check them out. Great customer service and great fast shipping as well, so check them out. Tyler the man. I think the Swiss have come around to the proper way of doing things. There must be something Trump wants and is squeezing the Swiss. Yes, and the credit Swiss, like Swiss cheese, right? But we'll see here. So yes, we had to do a little bit of an update video about the tariffs. I posted this video before coming on here. White House says gold tariffs are fake news. So might be a lot of hype for nothing. We'll see here. To carry Taryn, I would like to have a few of those 100-gram bars. Very nice. Yes, indeed. Be nice to get more of those. I bought them. You know what? The thing is, I bought those. Oh, thank you, James Elise, for posting a link to Summit Metals. I bought those bars, and even now, I still don't know that I've broken even. I bought them when they were a lot cheaper. But given the inflation and everything else, I probably have broken even on them by now. Jesse M says, I read from money metal site Geiger mint bars are only 5,000. Do you know what bars or if all Geiger series or years? I hope my question makes sense. Well, you mean a mintage of 5,000? Well, the Geiger makes a whole lot of different sizes of their bars. And so, you know, I don't know if they may have special bars that have a limited mintage, but most of them are minted to demand. Let's see here. Very good. All right, let's get over here to this. We've got Bill Button. Thanks for clearing that up, Sal. You should link the article in the description. Yeah, well, I posted from several different ones, but you can search it out. I always give the source to where I get the information from. And even mentioned the headline, but hardly anybody clicks on the link or even looks in the description anyway. But yeah, they can look that up pretty easily. And let's see here. Okay, we've got here Neil, sell Mortimer, sell. These crop reports are wrong. God help us. That's right, exactly. Panic in the markets today. But in the futures market, like I said, that spread was pretty high, but it just slapped right back down after the White House came out with a report that says we're going to clarify this, but they didn't clarify, but they said they were going to clarify. So the jury's still out to some degree on this. And again, if you haven't seen my last two videos, the latest one here. All right, take care, Mike Herrera. Have a good evening. These are the two videos I posted today on the tariffs. I like to keep up with the latest news, so I appreciate you guys checking that out. Chan Chakawim says, what is the eagle coin next to the buffalo? Love these videos. Thank you. That's probably the American Liberty 2015 high relief coin. It's probably what you're looking at there. Hey, there is Cyber Curtain Twitcher is with us. Good to see Steve Lapointe. Cyber Curtain Twitcher is here. One More Slurp is here. And let's see here. Yeah, very slowly, steadily climbing, Ludo S. We're getting there, hopefully. If you're here watching this, if you don't mind subscribing, if you haven't done so already, let me know, because it'll light up on the screen on your upper right-hand corner. If you are here and not a subscriber, subscribe and watch it not only light up when you press the subscribe button, it'll show up on the screen on the upper right-hand corner in this broadcast, right in this area right here. You'll see it. You'll see it of you subscribing. I'd be very curious to see if somebody here live doing it. And say hello and let us know. That'd be a pretty cool experiment. I don't think we've ever had that done before. But anyways, nobody cares says this. I think this is done to discourage states that want to back their system with gold, as those 1 kilo bars would probably be ideal to be placed in the depositories, and short stable coins are being shoved down the throat. Yep, that's right. Well, I think likely they know that, and misinformation was done there. Oh, Summit Metals is here. Welcome, Summit Metals. Good to see you. Yep, Summit Metals is a living, breathing entity, and they're here right now in this chat with us at this point in time. Again, check them out. Summit Metals, they've really made a name for themselves, and great customer service. A lot of cool products that they keep adding to, and features on their website too. They really increased some of the features on their website. A lot of different ways to be able to utilize their services there for sure. All right. And let's see here. Okay. So nobody cares. So yes, indeed. Thank you for that. Thomas Jefferson. Yes, indeed. Thomas Jefferson was a friend of mine, by the way. And let me tell you, Senator, you're no Thomas Jefferson. That's right. That was a quote by Ronald Reagan, by the way. Let's see here. Okay, I've lost all respect for the guy I voted for. He's lost his mind and flipped like a switch to a warmonger, breaking his promise as an anti-war president. Well, I don't know. He's just brokered peace with Azerbaijan and Armenia today. They shook hands. So he's definitely, and he's also stopped wars in Pakistan and India, and also with Thailand and Cambodia. That's 3 he stopped, and that's just off the top of my head. His handling of bombing Iran during diplomatic negotiations was despicable. There was no diplomatic negotiations going on, Thomas Jefferson. And he ended that war too. There's no war there, basically. Declares to the world America is sneaky and never to be trusted. Well, the thing is Iran was sneaky for the last how many years developing a nuclear weapon? Nope, Trump did the right thing there. As if it couldn't be any more embarrassing to be an American, he cares more about arms sales and supporting genocide. Oh, there's another falsehood too. But anyways, any real values and dignity all humans are supported to be endowed with, destroying his legacy endangered America to no end. Well, I would love to know where there's a genocide going on, because there's no evidence of a genocide going on in Gaza, not in any way, shape, or form. But anyways, yep, Trump's doing the right thing, and he should get the Nobel Peace Prize in my view. But thank you for your thoughts. I mean, you're welcome to speak your mind here, no matter what your points of view are. But just had to express my opinion on that. But thank you. Let's see here, and let's see here. We've got this here, Uncle Sal. Let's see. I think tariffs will probably hit large bars now, which may constitute a large bar. It's hard to say. Possibly large bars being kilo and above gold. That's right. Yep, and I mentioned that in the video. What constitutes a large bar? It is 1 kilo and 100-ounce bars. Very good. Oh, look at this. Oh, man, we got a special flash sale at Summit Metals. I'm going to pin this to the top of the chat. $10 off any order over $100 now. Look at that. Use the code Friday Night Silver. That's for tonight. You know, the one code that I had for a couple of weeks was Summit Salivate Summer. This one, Friday Night Silver, and that was for $500. This one is for $100. Use that discount code. That's very nice of Summit Metals to do. So, man, I tell you what, over the weekend, that's a good, because you don't know what's going to happen with the markets. And weekend is definitely a good time to buy. And that is amazing. Wow, that's a great deal. That's awesome. Thank you, Summit Metals, for doing that. I didn't even ask for that. They just popped in and put that up there. So check that out. $10 off any order over $100. And that's Friday Night Silver. That means it's probably only going to go on through tonight, right? So there it is. Thank you, Summit Metals. That is awesome. Wow. Very, very good. Yes, indeed. All right. Yeah, and Numis Nutter, I actually did a couple of videos about that solid gold toilet being stolen. Followed that case for a while. It was pretty crazy. If you go to my channel, you will see a link here to playlist here. I've got a playlist called Precious Metal Crimes. And if you go through and scroll through that, you'll see it in there. Where is that? I've got so many playlists here. But anyways, you can find Precious Metal Crimes. There it is. And you can look through there and you'll be able to see it. Very, very good. All right. And let's see here. Okay, we've got the Bill 457. I heard something about that with the kilo gold bars. Some of our best gold comes from Switzerland. That's right, exactly. A lot of refining going on there in Switzerland for sure. All right. And let's see here. Very, very cool. We've got Maria chimes in. The song is called Ball of Confusion. Hold on to what you got or lose what you had. Politics benefit nobody except for the originator based off of corruption, theft, and robbery. Everybody is going to be caught in the middle of the madness because people is not paying attention. All you're doing is swapping paper for real money. Stop worrying about the price and just buy what is real money. Get out of fiat currency. Honest money, if melted in a fire, you can still collect the gold when it's cooled down. That's exactly right. Gold and silver never go away. A lot of people don't really fully grasp that concept. All the silver that's in the world is, guess what? It's still in the world. Yes, it may be stuck on roofs, in solar panels or inside of your electronics or in a landfill, but it really doesn't go away. And it will be and can be recycled in due course. It's a matter of whether or not it's economically viable to do that in the near term. And my guess is probably it's not even right now. But anyways, yeah, it's crazy. All right. There you go. Let's see here. We've got Richard Metcalf, Ball of Confusion. That's what the world is today. That's right. So we're just a spinning ball of confusion. That's right. Yasma says they say the news is maybe fake because they don't want you to buy in the weekend. Secure yourself. That's right. That's why they didn't they didn't come out with a statement and say that gold was exempt. So that's why I didn't go there and say. They're just saying it's fake news. There's misinformation there. So we really don't know for sure exactly what's going on here. But anyways, let's see here. Let's see here. And let's see. Very good. Okay. Okay. It will be active until Sunday midnight. All right. The $10 off over $100 will be active until Sunday midnight. Use the code Friday Night Silver. So check that out. Very, very good. Until Sunday midnight. All right. Jim Winklebauer. The only thing I'm certain of is uncertainty. Are you sure about that? Are you certain about that? I want to know. Let's see here. And Joe Melly says here, be ready for the 999G and 99-ounce bars. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. See what happens. I don't think they're going to see 99-ounce or 999-gram bars. They're not going to change the manufacturing progress just to get under that weight. I mean, unless it's a long standing, but we'll find out. We'll see what happens. Martinko, 3 times in one day. You're making all of us look lazy, man. Never slow your roll. Thanks. I appreciate it, my friend. I'm working hard on this channel, and I appreciate you noticing. I'm trying to grow the channel too. So if you're new here, and you have a YouTube account and you're not subscribed, hope you will consider subscribing to the channel. If you do, you'll see the screen light up with your name right here, your account name. And we want to see if that happens tonight. I'm very curious to see if somebody will subscribe that is here watching this broadcast to say hello if you do. But anyways, all right. There we go. Oh man, 8-inch Destroyer is Italian and a killer cook. Wow, man, I want to go visit 8-inch Destroyer and have some of his great cooking. That would be awesome. Yes, then the Kookaburra Man is here. Good to see you. Kookaburra Man is with us tonight. Welcome, my friend. Good to see Paul Sargent and Jason Ivey. You're like the Norfed rounds. What you know about that series? Yes, I've got the Norfed. I think I've done a video about them in the past, but maybe need to do another one. But I know that they made a lot of them back around the time, and I understand the flaws of why it failed. The guy got in trouble when he didn't need to get in trouble for minting them because they put a dollar sign by it. The very thing that he wanted to negate, he embraced, and that got him in trouble. And but yes, I do have Norfed. Showed a couple of Norfed pieces. I have a Norfed piece I've shown even recently. That's got And Ludwig von Mises on it. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, man, Richard Metcalf just sent a Salivate Metal membership across the pal. Thank you, Richard Metcalf. That's very kind of you, sir. Very, very cool. All right. Bill Arrington, I read that earlier. I knew you would do a follow-up vid fake news. Thank you. Appreciate that, Bill. Yes, indeed. I try my best to keep up with the news. It's tough sometimes, but yes, indeed. All right. Anthony Alba says Mexico's new president is considering nationalizing their silver mines, as did the previous president, for good reason. For good reason. All right. Well, maybe because of the cartels or whatever. But I don't know. Whenever government gets involved in things, I tend to be a little skeptical and leery. Anthony also says, yes, several of Mexico's mines have been slowed down in production. All of this news, along with 400, 500 million ounce over demand annually, to me spells more than $50 final silver price, which is a joke to many stackers. Yes. All right. And of course, timing is the really big question there. Is one of them. But a little foot is here. A little foot, welcome. Good to see you. I'm lonely here tonight. Even though I have all of you guys here with me tonight, I'm still lonely because those scammers have called me. But we do have this. Oh, man, just across the bow from Mr. K, Michael K. For kicks and giggles, thank you so much. $5 PayPal friends and family donation. That means 10. That's right, 10 push-ups for him. We double them up on the PayPals that come through, so let's do that. So 10 push-ups for Michael K. Thank you, brother. Here we go. For gets and shiggles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Nice. All right. And for a limited time only, there's a special sale going on for the push-ups, either via Super Chat or PayPal. Listen to this sale. You're going to love this. There you go. Niels on Dynasty. I like it. You have scam call me. Thank you. All right. So for limited time only, for every dollar donated via Super Chat, I will do 1/10 of the push-ups that dollar will buy. So in other words, I'll just do a 1/10 of a push-up. So in other words, if you donate $10 via Super Chat, via Super Chat, I'll do 1 push-up. And if you send it via PayPal friends and family, I will do 0.00001 push-ups for every dollar donated there. You do the math on that. So there it is. That is the 1 for the price of 10. That's right, exactly. And I'm being lazy tonight. Even though Summit Metal says I'm so strong with this 10 push-up, he isn't even out of breath. Someone pay 100 Super Chat. There you go. That's right. Yes, I was able to do these 10 fairly quickly. 20 gets me a little bit here. But now with this sale, it's going to take a whole lot more than that. It's an inflationary push-up. That's right. So this is a promotion that is going on for an unlimited time until I change my mind. Here you go. I'm cheating. Yes, indeed. That's right. Transitory push-ups. That's right. They're transitory, inflationary, transitory. That's all, whatever kind of thing you want to put in there. They're very, very good. All right. Winning the war against the scammers. I tried FIL. I must be. All right. And I think this is enough. All right, very good. Let's get to the next comment. Let's see if there's any more comments that come their way. Need to pay $79 just to listen to me. That's right, Kookaburra man. That's what I need to do. All right. Algorithmic comment from Dave the Fish. Thank you, Dave the Fish, for all the comments are appreciated. He says, I don't always comment, but when I do, I do. And I appreciate that, Dave the Fish. It's very kind. All right. Eli is here. Welcome, Eli. And we've got Silver High says, duty free is the biggest sucker deal in retail, says George Costanza. There you go. Exactly right. That's right. That's exactly what I say when after I'm done using the bathroom. Gene Lefevers is giving us some hearts on fire. Thank you. And let's see here. We got Sterling Cannabis. Sal, answer the phone. I'm calling you to scam you out of your gold teeth. There you go. Oh, my goodness. That's nice find on that tooth icon, Sterling Cannabis. That's great. Martin Coe. Put this towards your next 100-ounce gold bar. Thank you, Martin. Well, there might be some tariffs on it, but all right, so there we go. So, Martin, that means I need to do a half a push-up for Martin. Territorial Portal is here. Welcome, Territorial Portal. Well, you know what? Nah, we're gonna give Martin 5 push-ups. We're gonna go ahead and do the 5 push-ups. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do them. Doing a little bit slower this time. Nice and solid to feel that burn a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh man, that was tough. Yes, I slightly overemphasized that breathing. I apologize. Whoa, look at this. Gary just subscribed. Gary, thank you. Look at that. Gary just subscribed. Add 5. Okay, so Gary just subscribed. We're going to add 5 push-ups, and we're going to do 5 more for Steve LaPointe. It says, buy something on lunch. Hit that like button. All right, so we're going to do 10 push-ups. Thank you, Gary, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Look at that. There's Jim Elliman is here. Jim, welcome. Glad you're here. A lot of good folks with us tonight. Lisa Anderson is still here. 10 push-ups coming right up. All right, here we go. Do these a little faster. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Very, very good. Nice indeed. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. And to remind you, Summit Metals has been very kind to do a flash sale over the weekend. Do not let the special code fool you. This is good until Sunday night. $10 off of any order over $100. Use the code Friday Night Silver, as we see pinned at the top of this broadcast here in the chat. Yes, indeed. Yeah, my jeans are okay. I got okay jeans. You know what I mean? Oh, it's $15. Whoa! It's actually $15 off. So they sweeten the pop to help cover shipping cost. Because yeah, you got to spend $199, I believe, to get or $299 for shipping, free shipping. So $10 off of any order over $100 is now $15 off any order over $100 or more. So check that out. $15 off. Use that code Friday Night Silver. Wow. Very, very cool. Very nice of you to help cover for shipping costs too. That is awesome. $15 off. Boom. Let me see here. Let me see if I'm going to actually try this here. Hold on a second. Let me replace that. Sorry. I suck at typing. And that should say summitmetals.com. But anyways, Summit Metals off. There we go. Yes, indeed. All right. Summit Metals, plural. It's Summit Metals because they deal with more than just gold and more than just gold and silver. They actually now have platinum too. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And very nice. All right, and Kookaburra Man, it's all good in the hood. Nice video and thumbs up. Thank you. Appreciate that, Kookaburra Man. Appreciate that. Let's refresh and see here. And where are we at? Keep on. So let's get down here. We can see what we've got over the last couple of minutes here. Frank Garcia, it's amazing what misinformation can do. Slow the drivetrain. Shame on them, yes. And, you know, some of these agencies, it's just tough. But anyways, miscommunication and all that jazz. All right, there we go. You're going to have to start putting these old push-ups into push-ups futures market. There you go, exactly. You're going to have to do a push-up every for every 100 owed. Hey, toll-free call. Let's see here from a scammer. See what we've got here. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah?
Hi, how are you doing? This is Anna.
Hi.
Yes, so I'm just calling you back to follow up on our previous conversation. I hope this is a better time to...
Yeah, you're actually supposed to call me back at 6:15, but that's okay. We'll take it now. It's all good in the neighborhood. Yes, this is a good time.
All right.
So we want to...
Perfect.
So tell me what your offer is again.
All right, so basically, if you currently have any credit card debts or personal loans that you're paying off, this is where our program or what we offer is going to be helpful, because obviously you're going to be paying interest on that. So we have two options that we can go for. The first one is a consolidation loan that would help you pay off your existing debt. Now that, of course, has interest, and it's between 15 to 18% of the interest. And we have another option, which is a program. Now, essentially, we already have agreements set up previously with lots of lenders and creditors. And since we've reached out, it means that most of the creditors that you deal with are creditors who are within that agreement, right? So we reach out to them within a couple of weeks just to let them know that we're working on your accounts. And after that, we get your debt paid in full out of our own pocket. Once we pay them off in full, they knock off the interest. And based on the agreement, they reduce the payment a little bit less, but not too much to the extent that it's a debt settlement. And it actually shows on your credit report as paid in full. All right, so once we do that, that allows us to add a per fee, which comes around to about 6% of the current debt amount per year, and that's added on to each and every monthly installment that you have. All right, so you're going to notice that A, you're paying less than what you're paying for right now. B, your credit score is going to start to improve, since C, all of the accounts are going to show as paid in full on the credit report. So those are the two different options that we can go for, and the final approval is simply based on your numbers.
Interesting. Okay, so it sounds like you want me to go with option number 2 and not option number 1, where I pay interest, right?
I still don't know your numbers and don't know your case, so I wouldn't be able to advise you
yet. Let's see. Do you want my numbers? You're talking about my bicep size or my pectoralis? I just did some push-ups. So my pectoralises are they're a little bit bigger. They're not really much bigger, but they're tougher. You know what I mean? But I don't know how to measure those, because you know what I'm saying.
It's that pump. No, well, what I meant by saying the numbers is going to be your credit score and the credit utilization, as well as that amount that you currently.
Okay, because I want to clarify. I don't want to do too many push-ups that my pectoralises get too big, because then when I get older, I'm going to have man boobs, and I do not want man boobs. You understand that, right? I want to make sure that's on the record.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No man, hashtag no man boobs is what we're talking about there. That's the new hashtag campaign I'm going to need to put out there. So I need to keep my push-ups down to a minimum. You know what I'm saying? I mean, or not a minimum, but.
And that's why we run.
Yeah.
That's why we run a self-credit check, and that has no effect on your credit score.
And also has no effect on my man boobs either, right? If we do that credit check.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yes, it does have an effect on them.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, very good.
I don't see how a credit check would affect that.
Well, I don't either, but you never know with AI and all the technology they have these days. You can never be too careful, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So nice. So I'm going to, your sales pitch was so good and convincing. I'm not going to even consider option A, because I think you want me on option B. And I like that. Option B. That's good.
Okay.
Yes, indeed. Even though you didn't actually label it option B, you just said the other one. You know what I'm saying? And that makes me so happy that it makes me want to do 5 push-ups, almost like a gift membership. So I'm going to do 5 push-ups for Zardoz. Hold on one second. You're going to hear me do them. I'm going to do them slow and deliberate. Here we go. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And no, I'm not going to exaggerate my breathing as if I, did a lot of, extraneous exercise. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to insult your intelligence by doing that. But but there you go. I'm still got the old A cup happening here. Not even a B cup here.
All right. Well, we're keeping it at an A. All right. Well, that's good.
We're keeping it real
not
here.
bad.
That's right. We're keeping it real. That's right. Or at least somewhat real. Much more real than the futures market, that's for sure. Because the futures market, that's fake derivative stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. We like to roll here. We like to keep it real and keep it clean and precise, and we want to get the interest rate down. So the interest rate we're going to pay is 6%, right? 6%.
So with our program, it's not an interest rate that we charge you based on. It's actually a fixed fee, which is depending on your debt amount, it's between 6 to 8% of the current debt amount per year added on each and every monthly installment.
Okay, all right, 6 to 8. So that could have turned out to be more than, depending on how much I owe, that could be more than the interest I pay, right?
Well, if you look into it, you're going to find yourself paying less by the end of the program than your current debt amount to begin with. And this is simply because the agreements that we have with them allow us to knock off huge chunks of the interest from the debt that you owe.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
It's going to be a win-win.
It's going to be a win-win, that's right. We love whenever we win twice. We don't want to just win once. We want to win twice. It's being a win-win. That way, because if there's a third party involved, it could be win-win-lose. So we got to be careful about that.
It definitely is a win-win-win. And let me explain how it's a win-win-win.
Okay, so 3 wins now. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and start off by the creditors and just let me briefly explain how they benefit from this. Now, obviously, you're aware that lots of people are in debt. This is a fact.
Yes, I've heard that. I've heard rumors of that, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of them actually filed bankruptcy. So once that happens, the creditors wouldn't benefit anything. So they would very much rather get their payments paid in full rather than risking all minimum payments with the maximum payoff time, right? So that's what we do. We go ahead and we pay them off in full, but we just agree with them that they have to knock off a certain percentage of the interest, which they agreed to.
What's your name again? I'm sorry. What's your name again, sweetie?
It's Anna.
Anna. So Anna. So now let me just get this straight. When you talk about them, you're talking about all the creditors, right? How many creditors are we talking about?
Until now, I'm not sure who are the creditors that you currently owe, because we haven't done anything on your file, but I'm talking in general. We do have a list, and they include a lot of creditors that we've been able to build up over the years.
How many are on that list, Anna? How many are on that list?
Well, let me go ahead and check into it real quick.
Okay, all right.
You'll just have to give me a couple of minutes.
Is it Anna or Anna? Anna, right? Anna.
It's Anna.
Anna, cool. I like that.
Anna.
Yeah. Anna Gata Davida.
Whatever you like.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I want to pronounce it right, kind of like saying Kamala or Kamala. You know, you want to be accurate. You know what I mean? Because I don't want, But anyways, but yes. And wouldn't bankruptcy be easier? Could I just be bankrupt? Would that be easier to do the bankrupt route, or would it be better to do option B? Because if I do bankrupt,
if you really want to go ahead and wreck your credit score.
That would be a lose-lose. That would be a lose-lose then. Yeah, we don't want to lose-lose. We want to win-win. Well, what I'm trying to do is I want to count these winners. So it sounds like that however many creditors are, let's say there's 17, and then me, and then you, and then your company, it's win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win- accurate in that? Was my number of wins? Did you count them? You might want to rewind this to listen if this has been recorded, because I don't.
didn't count them, but I think I definitely think you're missing out on a few.
Okay, well, let's win to the 17th power. But of course, if we take the word win and we multiply it by 17, which is what that is, right? And then that explodes the number of wins. You know what I mean? It's kind of like saving $15 off of any order over $100 or more with the Friday Night Silver cheat code. Not a cheat code, but it's a code. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Do you see the connection? Do you see the correlation? Yeah.
That's one way to look into it.
Well, that's good. As long as you don't mute me, because I tell you what, I've had some women mute me before. Not a mutiny, but mute me. Another, because I think I talk too much, you know. So I'm glad you haven't done that yet. Thank you for not muting me, because there's this other lady I talked to, and she's like, and I was talking for like years, and I found out that I was on mute. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what is happening here? This chick has just muted me, and I didn't even get to tell her that it would have been a win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win situation if she wouldn't have muted me, but she did.
Oh, that's a total of 8.
That's a total of 8. Well, this chick is 79 years old, and she was the love of my life.
Oh my God.
I know.
79 years old and she was still in your life.
Yes, and she also didn't like silver, but she liked gold. I was okay with that, even though she didn't like silver, but that's okay.
I mean, I would honestly, I would strongly agree with her on that. I feel like gold is. I mean, it depends on the undertone of the person. You know, your skin tone's undertone. Sometimes
the skin tone or the undertone?
The undertone of your skin.
Oh, the undertone of my skin. Well, I found the undertone of my skin is kind of muscular. I mean, well, there are some muscles and some fat cells underneath my skin, but I don't know what color they are. But likely it's probably gonna be a shade of red.
I mean, it's usually the nerves that would give it off.
The nerves. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So depending on the color of your nerves, or the color that's showing on your hand, on your wrist, or something. I don't know.
Well, most anatomical charts show nerves as yellow, and muscle tissue as a bright red, blood as a deep red, and then gray matter is actually, believe it or not, is a peach color. How could you ever believe that? Gray matter, in other words, brains, are a peach color, but they call it gray matter. Why is that? I think the reason why they did that is because of the popular medical television show called Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy, correct.
Yes, which is
I mean, I don't, or I think they could have named it like that based on the MRI results, because I believe that comes out in grayish white color.
That could be.
Or the brain scans out. Yeah.
You might be onto something there. I think that's right. I think you've summed it up.
Yeah.
Well, Anna, I tell you what. Let's do this. Let's reconvene on Tuesday at 6:15 p.m. Eastern time, because this is intriguing. You have me about 98.7% convinced. I want to get to 3.9% convinced on Tuesday. Okay. So let's reconvene, and we'll have this. Oh, is that okay?
Why don't we go through with it now?
Well, we can't now because unfortunately I've run out of time, sweetheart. I've got to head out. But let's do this Tuesday, and we'll make it happen, because I just got another alert here. This alert here, White House. Hold on a second here. This just came through. White House calls gold bar tariffs report misinformation. Will issue a statement soon. Dang, I already knew that. Why is Kitco sending me these alerts? I don't understand. That news is like hours old. But anyways, so let's do that. Call me Tuesday, and we'll get back to you, okay? Is that good? Tuesday, 6:15. Don't forget me.
Sure.
Don't forget me, okay?
All right.
All right, we'll talk to you then.
All right, so that would be Tuesday, 6:15 Central Time.
No,
right?
Eastern time, just for gets and shiggles.
Eastern time.
Yeah. Even though I'm Central.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I always use East Coast time because it makes it easy for everybody, okay? 6:15 Eastern time. Tuesday. Thank you.
All right, gotcha. No worries. Have a good one.
You too. Bye. She never even asked me my name. She didn't even ask me my name. All right. Well, very good. Well, folks, hey, we've had fun tonight. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure to take advantage. Summit Metals was in a very good mood. They're always in a good mood. But they came in and gave us a nice discount, $15 off of any order over $100 or more, and for the code Friday Night Silver. Friday Night Silver is the code. You see it right there pinned at the top of this chat at summitmetals.com. So thank you guys. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. And I'm gonna leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching